For years, many British tourists believed America was a little overhyped. They had seen it in movies, heard the stories, and imagined that the reality might not be as impressive as people claimed. But after arriving in the United States, many of them discovered something they never expected. America wasn't just about skyscrapers, famous cities, or Hollywood scenes. It was the everyday technology and convenience that truly surprised them. Self-driving cars moving through busy streets without anyone behind the wheel. Robot delivery vehicles bringing food directly to people's homes. Drive-thru pharmacies, banks, coffee shops, and even restaurants where people can complete daily tasks without leaving their cars. For many British visitors, these experiences didn't feel like visiting another country. It felt like stepping into the future. What surprised them most wasn't just the technology itself, but how normal it was for Americans. Things that looked futuristic to visitors were simply part of everyday life for locals. From smart transportation to massive supermarkets, advanced stadiums, and incredible convenience everywhere they went, British tourists began to understand why America often feels different from the outside world. They arrived expecting the hype. But they left wondering if America was already living years ahead.
America, this is genius. This is so amazing. We don't have these in the UK. We need them in the UK. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Drive-thru pharmacy. Thank you. Thanks so much. That was so easy. And it just makes sense, doesn't it? In the UK, you often went to collect your prescriptions from a pharmacy, which was really small. You would be mixing with other people, potentially giving them your germs, potentially getting their germs. And more often than not, they were elderly or disabled or vulnerable and probably shouldn't be mixing with other sick people. They might not even have had the immune systems to fight these bugs off. If I could have just hopped in my car and gone and got my prescription, I definitely would have done that. There were so many instances where I was just so sick, nobody was able to look after my children, but I needed to get medication, and I would have to take all 3 children, sometimes when they were a baby, into the pharmacy. They were potentially catching germs off other people. Sometimes they'd be running around the pharmacy, pulling things off shelves, and I just wanted to get my medication and go home and feel better. And it was an ordeal. Oh man, if we'd have had a drive-thru pharmacy, how much easier life would have been when I was sick or the kids were sick. And just to bundle them up, pop them in the car. I could have been in my pajamas. I could have just got my medication, carried on with my day. I just feel like America is way ahead of the UK on so many things, and this is a huge thing. I feel like they're living in the year 3000. So impressed. What is this?
That's a vent.
Why are they blowing dirty air in the sky?
It's not dirty air, it's just hot air.
That's dirty. It's coming from the ground.
No, it's from the heat from the buildings and the people in the subway.
Ew, I'm just like inhaling dirty air from people from the subway.
No, it's not dirty air, it's just heat.
That's so disgusting, and that's so bad for the environment.
And that's not smoke, that's...
No wonder my face is black every day when I come back
vapor.
to the hotel. Every time I come back and wash my face, the whole water is black.
No, that's just New York.
It's because of the air from the subway?
No.
That gets blown into the sky? That's disgusting.
No. Welcome to New York City.
Like, there's even a driverless car. Look, there's no driver. I got upset. What? No driver. What? Come on. No driver.
No driver, bro.
No driver, bro. And there's literally people in the back, but there's no driver. What?
Yeah. What is that? What is it doing? It's crossing the street. It's waiting at the lights.
What is that? What the?
It's got a face.
Who has right away near it?
Can we talk about one thing Americans do that shocks me? Outside, it's over 100 degrees. And suddenly, you walk into a store and poof, it's winter. You don't have air conditioning. You have industrial refrigeration. I almost need a jacket. Does anyone actually like freezing stores?
Americans, my honest opinion of Chicago after visiting it for the first time ever yesterday. And let me just start off by saying the comments that we got when we said we were going to Chicago were all negative. Lots of people saying, don't go. And honestly, guys, it may have been one of the best cities I have ever visited. It blew my mind. The architecture in that city is like something I have never seen before. It must be one of the most visually spectacular cities in the world. Seriously, unbelievable. I loved it there. Every 2 minutes, my head was just on a swivel. I was like, wow, look at that building, look at that building, look at that building. It was amazing. If you ever get the chance to go to Chicago, please do. Don't listen to other people's reviews on it. Go and find out for yourself, because me and Shana thought it was one of the best cities we have ever visited, and we only scratched the surface. One of the most amazing things, though, is just the architecture. Every single building is so unique and so special in its own right. My neck is hurting from the amount of looking up I did. Chicago, what a treat. Thank you.
Stay to this. We've come to the future here, haven't we? They are spot on, to be fair, aren't they? Unbelievable. How does that stay up to date?
It's crazy,
It's like
isn't it?
lasers or something. Imagine having these at Sainsbury's in Brig. I thought garlic bread were future, but it's these instead.
Open it up and
Maybe
see.
they have pop-ups on here as well. Look at him here.
He's following you.
He's buzzing, he's having a jig, he's just like waiting for me to go on to the next one, isn't he? So in America, even on the fucking electric vending machines, they've got, or whatever they are, fucking cupboards full of drinks. They've got fucking pop-ups and they've got adverts. You know, like when you go on YouTube and you adverts and you go, fuck off. They're doing it on drinks machines. You know, look, it's there to adverts. Like, no one wants to see an advert like, fuck your advert off. Cheetos Puffs. So do you have Cheetos Puffs in there or not? Someone's fucked that up, that's human error. They've messed it up and they haven't recorded it. So there's a fault. How much money have they spent getting this technology in here? And they got a blue ocean Calypso that's not been accounted for. Take your piss here.
Okay, so today I'm at an American car wash. It's always been my dream to come to one of these. We just don't have things like this. Look at this. There's 4 lanes. 4 lanes for this car wash. The different things you can get. Platinum VIP. Look how many washers there is. Oh my gosh. This is the biggest car wash I've ever seen in my life. Have a drive-through one and they have manual ones. So I can't get any closer, but look how cool this is. We've got 2 massive American trucks coming out as we speak. It's so loud, I can't even hear you. Check this out. They got LED lights like it's a club. Coolest car wash I've ever seen in my life. This is what America does. They turn car washes into a theme park.
This might be the best thing I've discovered about living in America, is they do their bottle like this in a stick. Best invention. Look, it even shows you how much you've used on the side, and then you just wipe it on like that, and it's so much easier because it melts because the toast is already hot. It's moving. There's sushi.
I am with Lani and Sav, and we're driving this. He's not even driving. How is this even like? Look! What is going on? This is so, for an English man, this is so.
So wait, so look, so it already knows where the stop signs are.
So this will literally.
It'll get us there and park us.
What?
You can watch it.
You were not even going to drive?
No. I said
nah. Nah. This is so abnormal to me. This. Oh my god! Hang on. What?
So look, so we'll stop. It'll check both ways.
This is literally the weirdest
Do you
thing.
not think it's weird?
Yeah.
See, look.
You're not even So you can literally sit there for a whole journey.
Yeah, I do. I sit here and it's hard to stay awake.
What?
Look at them back there.
This is so. This is so. Oh yeah. By the way, guys, Charlie and Dan are in the trailer. Just sat, like they're in the back. Look, red light. Right. So it's now going to park us up. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just going to park us up. Right, guys. Hang on. Let me flip around. Right. Oh my god. We're still going round. He's still not driving. He's still not driving. This is insane, mate.
It even uses its blinkers.
Well, so this is actually going to find a parking spot for us.
Yeah. Here we go.
What on... This is insane. Nah, mate. By the way, we're going to Texas Roadhouse for a nice steak, by the way. That's insane, mate. What? this is so alien to me.
Look,
It's parked us. Anyway, we're going to be doing a review here at the Texas Roadhouse as well, so it'll be on the GTI page. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
American supermarkets are actually crazy. There's basically a whole mall in the supermarket. What do you mean? You can get something to eat, you can go to the bank, you can go shopping, you can get your eyes tested, you can full on get your nails done, and you can drop off and pick up packages. That's so cute.
African Americans are the best people on this planet, so I'm so excited to be visiting the National Museum of African Americans in DC, Washington.
First thing I saw all these bleaching products. That just shows you how colorism is deeply rooted in our culture. It's crazy how when African Americans were fighting for their own civil rights, the US government were trying to make them fight in the Vietnam War and risk their lives abroad, even though they were constantly risking their lives just by being in America and being black. One thing moving around this museum taught me is that African Americans have really suffered. To be honest, all Africans have really suffered. But the fact that they were put in this foreign land and had to literally fight to be considered human beings, and I guess are still fighting to this day, is absolutely crazy. But one good thing about the museum is it showed how much African Americans have excelled over the years, and even though they were faced with such adversity, they still triumphed and are probably one of the most successful people, in my opinion, in the world. Anybody else know that Muhammad Ali was a freedom fighter as well? They literally had this whole section out for him. There were statues of famous Olympians that really made a mark and a significant impact, especially during the early years, and of course our queens Venus and Serena Williams. On display were so many contemporary art pieces. African Americans are beautiful, so talented and so resilient. This is my overall rating.
The National Museum of African Americans in DC, Washington was absolutely amazing. I really enjoyed myself.
Okay, let's actually talk about how big the USA is from a Brit's perspective who's just moved here. Right, first of all, Britain, one time zone. We moan when the clocks go back for daylight saving. In the US, there's six. It could be 6 a.m. in New York and it could be 9 a.m. in California. It blows my mind that one country can have more than one time zone. Give you an idea how big this country is, driving from coast to coast. So let's just say LA to New York, 40 hours, driving non-stop. If we'd done that in Britain, we'll end up in Germany. The weather, it blows my mind. You can have snow in the north, you can have 40 degrees in Florida, you can literally have deserts in Arizona. In the UK, if it's raining in one part, most likely it's raining everywhere. And lastly, please stop asking me if I've seen the whole of America. There's 50 states, I'm in one, I've barely seen Manhattan. So yeah, the US is huge. You can literally, I think it's 15 times the size of Britain. Mad.
You guys have the Venice canals inside the hotel?
Yeah.
Who needs to go to Italy?
I know, right?
And the water's actually clear here?
I know.
Even better. These rooms are huge.
Yeah, double the size of the Venetian.
Really? You've viewed the sphere from your bedroom?
Yeah, man.
We didn't even need to leave our hotel.
I know.
How many pools are there?
About 5 acres.
5 acres?
Yeah, I'm guessing that's a good thing.
Yeah. This gym is bigger than the one I have a membership at home. And you have rock climbing?
Yeah.
Whoa, what is that?
It's a ball.
For what?
It tells you where to park.
What? How would that work?
It tells you how far to pull in so that you don't hit the fridge.
Oh my god, it's just hanging off the ceiling?
Yeah.
Did you DIY it?
Yeah.
Wait, this is absolutely insane. So it measures the parking spot?
Basically.
That's so smart.
I know, right?
Wait, there's another one on the other car. So you do it with all the cars?
Of course.
What? This is so cool. They should do it in Germany.
Yep. American innovation, baby.
Wait, this is so good.
I'm a Brit living in America, and this absolutely blows my mind that people think this is normal. So just on a main high street now, and in the background is the Rocky Mountains. So it's a huge big mountain front behind the street.
Okay, I'm in Philadelphia with my best friend, and they have this thing. I don't know if it's a Philly thing, but it's an escalator for the cart. So hang on. Ready? Here it is. There's our cart. It's got stuff in it. Ready? There it goes. Oh, you got it. And there it goes. Ready? Then we get to go up the escalator, normal escalator, okay? And the cart goes up with us. tell me it's not the coolest thing ever. You can't tell me that's not the coolest thing you've ever seen. It's so cool. People are just doing their carts. Ready, ready, ready? Ready? Here's the other side. Here's the other side. Ready? And it just comes out. And people are just acting like this is like a perfectly regular thing. That is not normal. And it's amazing. See? And it's just a Target. I love it here. We are in the Florida Everglades and there is an alligator right behind me. Oh my goodness me. That is so creepy. An actual wild alligator. Right there. Guys, in the comments, please let me know how fast alligators can run. Is that an alligator or a crocodile as well? Someone let me know, please. Do they run fast? If so, I probably should back away or go away from it. That is very, very exciting, but also very scary. We just drove down a road in Florida, and I'm not joking, in 1 minute, we saw about 20 alligators or crocodiles on the side of the road. The road was running through the middle of a swamp. So there was a river one side and swamp the other side. Was the most exciting, exhilarating experience I've ever had. Where else on earth are you gonna find that apart from like maybe Australia? But there was about 20 alligators in a minute that we spotted on the side of the road. Insane. Where else can you get this? This is so exciting for me.
There is a storm rolling into town and I'm just always shocked about how intense your storms are. In the UK we don't really have severe thunderstorms, but here it's just constant. It's every few seconds. It's just not stopping whatsoever. Look at the state of it. Oh wow, absolutely incredible. Wow.
Nah, on a real nut, mate. Who the fuck's brought a robot to Miami?
Rex, how are you doing? Is that his name, Rex? Oh, Rex.
Oh, Rex, you up to my boy?
Rex, you look like holding that scarf on, pal.
He's all fucking ears.
Rex, you got a bird last night?
Rex, no Scotland, no party, bro.
Brilliant, Rex.
Alright, fuck off then, Rex. Rex is a prick. Honestly, what I love about America is the names of the stores. They sell exactly what's on the tin. Like, you go to Five Below, everything's less than $5. You go to Whole Foods, they sell Whole Foods. And that's why I'm really excited to go to the store today.
Are you ready for this? Look. What? Oh my god. This is crazy.
We are currently checking out the Avenue of Giants.
Look how amazing this place is.
This place is mesmerizing. The trees are look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Look at Shawnee. Look, go stand next to this tree. I'll just... This place is incredible. Run down the road. Run down the road. Show me your speed.
I can't believe what I'm seeing with my eyes right now. This is incredible. And there's barely anyone here. I'm in the middle of the road. There's no one here.
Do a dance.
Now I know why they call it the Avenue of Giants. Wow. Wow.
Shawnee amongst the giants. Wow. They just keep on going and keep on going.
So it's 4:30 am in Boston Airport. None of the shops are open. Everything's shut. And I'm just walking, getting some steps in, and I'm like, what the fuck are all these on the side of here? A vending machine for Cheesecake Factory. A vending machine for breakfast sandwiches. Then a vending machine for burgers. Fucking hell, America.
We have driven to Ausable Chasm. Chasm. Is it Ausable? Or and we're going to see basically, I think it's called the Grand Canyon of the East Coast. Grand Canyon of the East Coast.
Yeah, I mean it's not gonna.
It's a canyon, but it's not the Grand. It's going to be.
I think it's
amazing. I don't think I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. I saw a glimpse of it that I'll put in here as the. Oh my god! Good. So different.
It weren't cheap.
It was $80
just to walk it. We didn't even get the rafting bit just because it was so expensive. Is that what we're doing? This is not a vibe. It looks so weird on your head. Wait, Ollie, why does it look so weird on your head? Why?
Yours looks weird too.
This is so stunningly beautiful though, I'm not even mad at it. Ah! I got on camera! Rainbow what?
Rainbow Falls.
Rainbow Falls. I would jump in right now, I'm boiling.
Yeah,
how is this in the US?
I'm probably going over to the left here.
This is called elephant's head because it looks like an elephant trunk. And then the eyes.
He's admiring it.
So it looks like it's going uphill, but it's actually going downhill. Firs, where those firs are, is how high the water was when Hurricane Irina.
Yeah, Irene.
Irene or Irina?
Irene.
How high is that? Like, look.
This is something I'm still not used to seeing here in Florida since moving here 9 months ago from the UK. The reason I'm making this video is I just saw another one drive past me, and that is cars that look like they are literally falling apart. Some of the conditions of cars, people obviously have accidents and they just leave them. The amount of front bumpers that do not exist. This car drove past, it sounded like it was about to completely break down. It had no wheel coverings on the sides, it had half its bonnet was completely gone, the whole front of the car was gone. You could literally see the radiator of the engine. Cars out here, they don't have to have an MOT like they do in the UK, which pretty much means that you can have a car in any physical state. As long as it works, people use it. It is just something that I'm physically not used to seeing, and I find it so weird. Because in England, those cars would never be allowed to be on the road. They would be deemed unsafe and unfit for the road. I would say in the 9 months of living here, I've probably seen close to 50 plus cars in a state of complete disrepair. But I guess because there's no MOT, it means that people who can't afford to redo their cars, or they don't have insurance, I don't know how it works and why they don't fix the cars, but I guess if it isn't broken, you don't fix it. It's probably another reason why my car insurance here in Florida is astronomical compared to the UK. And if you didn't know, policies out here are 6-month policies. They're not year-long policies either. So I'm paying more than you would pay in a year for 6 months. But is it worth it to live in Florida? 1000% yes.
How come when British people come to America, they always say like, oh my gosh, they actually have yellow school buses like in the movies. And the high school actually has a big football field with the tall yellow goal like the movies. People are having pools in their backyard with the pool party just like in the films. And it's like, yeah, those are American movies that take place in America, made by American people, about Americans. Everything in the movie is an American thing. We didn't make up a yellow school bus for the movie, like a fictional type of bus to like trick you or make you laugh. That is just the stuff we use here, so the movie is going to reflect our life. It's really not that hard to understand. Why are they like this?